Welcome to Life Esteem, a program committed to delivering information that's important to you and your community. Your hosts are Nathaniel and Patricia Gadsden.
Hello again and welcome to Life Esteem. Always great to have you as a viewer. Pat and I look forward to this. Hey, today we're going to talk about theater, and we have with us two dynamic gentlemen. Don Alsedek, we all know, who's Executive Artistic Director of Open Stage at Harrisburg, and does a fantastic job, but he also brought along this fantastic actor and voice, I might say, AlsedekDozier, who's acting and starring in a play that Don is putting on. Welcome, guys, to the show. Don, tell us all about this production you have going on.
Well, the production is August Wilson's Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, and it takes place in 1927 in Chicago, and Ma Rainey's the mother of the blues. This is actually the big breakthrough play for Wilson. He submitted this to the O'Neill Center back in the 80s, and he had submitted another play. He submitted it once and it wasn't accepted, and so he thought, well, maybe they didn't read the play. So he sent that play back, Jitney, which is, yeah, and we did Jitney about 2 years ago. So he sent Jitney in a second time, and they sent it back. So he figured maybe that wasn't that great a play at that point, because it has been rewritten, certainly is. But the next year he sent Ma Rainey's Black Bottom in, and Lloyd Richards, who was the director at the O'Neill Center and is the head of the theater at Yale, brought Ma Rainey in. They workshopped it. They took it to Yale. They produced it there, and it moved to Broadway. And so that was his first big piece. Wilson writes one play for every decade in the 20th century. And he deals with he's native from Pittsburgh. That's right. And so most of his plays take place in the Hill District, with the exception of one, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. That's in Chicago.
Fantastic. Yeah. This gentleman sitting next to you, actor out of, I understand, New Jersey, is that right?
Yes, southern New Jersey, about 20 minutes from Atlantic City, about 50 minutes from Philadelphia.
Now, how did you hear about this production here in Harrisburg?
Well, I got a chance to join Open Stage last year for the piano lesson, and I played Boy Willie, and obviously, when they announced their season for this year, I saw Ma Rainey's Black Bottom on tap. I said, you know what, this is another chance to play a dynamic character, because Levy, who I play in the piece, who's Ma's trumpeter, is certainly a dream character for me. So I saw the season. I said, this is definitely one to audition for.
Give us some idea of your background in theater and things that you've done.
Yeah, for me, I actually started out as a basketball player in high school, and in my sophomore year, my principal had asked me to recite Dr. King's "I Have a Dream" speech for, a celebration for his birthday, and I knew nothing about acting. So for me, I just realized that I didn't want to just recite the speech, because I felt that anybody could do that. So I took about 2 weeks just studying King, his dialect and his mannerisms and such, and so be it. And for his celebration, there was about 800 in attendance. And I got a standing ovation for it, and that was sort of my call, if you will, into acting. And I grew up pretty poor for the most part, so I knew I wanted to take acting classes. And my principal said, you're a good student, so I'm going to petition the Board of Education to pay for your classes, and so that was sort of the the genesis for me, starting out as a sophomore, and then completely sort of eschewing basketball, and I just totally committed to theater. So I've been doing theater since I was 15 years old or so.
Fantastic. Good stuff.
Now, you did share something with us prior to coming on this morning, in that you said that you knew someone pretty well, that a lot of folks may be familiar with, an actor by the name of?
Denzel Washington, Well, we went to the same school, Fordham University, and he definitely stops back every couple of years or so. Sometimes he'll actually hold, showcases and workshops or conduct them with the students, and he's really grounded. And one of the things I got from Denzel, if I borrowed anything from him, it's his sense of being grounded as a person. And I just think that helps. This business, so to speak, is very, it's very demanding. It's really the business of having thick skin and really trying to sort of navigate your way through the process. And I think the only way to have a stable psyche, if you will, is to be grounded.
Absolutely. Don, who are some of the other folks that are part of this production?
let's see, from the Harrisburg area.
Yeah, Ma Rainey's,
sure. Ronnie Banks is in the.
Ronnie Banks is in it.
Okay, and Ronnie's been with us for 3 of the Wilson plays.
Yes.
He did Jitney piano lesson
we saw
last
that,
year.
yeah.
And he did some work with us a long time ago.
did,
So
yes.
it's nice having him back. Danny Fordham.
Okay, Danny, we know about Danny,
is,
yeah.
playing Cutler, the leader of the sidemen that play for Ma. And then Ma Rainey is being played by Sharia Ben.
Yeah, she's been in a couple of years.
She's been in a couple, yeah. She started out when we did Crowns.
I remember that.
Yeah,
That was just
okay.
great.
Oh, that
Yes,
was fun.
That was.
So much fun. We did it
Yeah.
a second time, didn't we?
Yeah, I was at both times.
Yeah, that was her introduction to us.
Yeah.
And she really enjoys theater, and
Okay.
it's been a nice journey. Let's see, then Aaron Bomar. Aaron was in Jitney. And,
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, and he is studied at the studio school.
Okay.
And really said, this is something I want to do.
Okay.
And so he has been branching out beyond open stage. He's been able to get a little bit of film work and do, work in the industry a little bit, which is
Nice.
his dream. So we're happy that happens for him. Let's see. Then Tanisha Hollis is in the play. She was in piano lesson last year.
I remember her, yeah.
And Jeff Ludermoser plays Ma's manager, and he's done some work with Gamut Theater, which is located downtown as well. And we have a fellow from York comes up to play the recording studio owner. His name is Jim Clark.
Oh, okay.
And let's see, I think I have everyone. Oh. Hack student Ben Fuller is working on the play, and I think that's the cast.
And Jeremy Patterson.
Oh my goodness, Jeremy Patterson, yeah. Jeremy plays the niece of Ma Rainey. I mean the nephew. Okay. And he was with us last year in piano lesson.
Oh, that's a nice local cast.
Nice local cast. Yeah.
Okay.
How long has Open Stage been around? And
This is our 26th season.
26th season. Wow. You have a very loyal following too.
We
don't
do. We do.
Yeah.
We've been downtown in our location in the Walnut Street Garage since '92.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
We started. Go ahead.
For someone who's never been to Open Stage, what makes it unique as far as theater is concerned?
Well, I think the location. We're maybe one of the few theaters that are located in a parking garage.
Yeah, that is unique.
And it's a small, intimate theater. It's 120 some seats. The audience sits around the playing area, so it's not a traditional, stage at the front of the auditorium type of theater. You are very close to the action. I think the audience becomes more involved
I think so.
with it. And as far as our choice of plays, we look for work that is not only entertaining but also is thought-provoking, gives you something to chew on when you go home. And definitely Ma Rainey's Black Bottom will give you something to chew on.
Exactly.
Sure does.
That's amazing.
It's a good play, yes indeed. Yeah.
What other type of plays have you been a part of, productions, in your career?
As stated, I did the piano lesson last year with Open Stage, and my background sort of, vacillates between theater and film.
Okay.
I have 2 films that I was a part of that'll come out